CLA Sports for this NBA presentation. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Fox and Castle are their guards. Johnson and Wembanyama make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Vassell in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Collins. And Leonard gets it to go.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
It's Fox with the drive. A 3 from Wembanyama knocks down the 3 ball. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this, Greg, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. 2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Castle on the wing. No good with the triple. Harden kicks to Collins. Back to Harden. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul.
A really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Fox finds Vassell. Johnson outside. Wembanyama right side. And he gets the jumper to drop. Wembanyama has got 5 points so far.
And Wembanyama's ability to pick and pop from anywhere on the floor puts defenders on their heel.
The 3 from Harden. Los Angeles with another miss. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Drains the 3-pointer. Leonard's got his second basket of the night.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Wembanyama, no good.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, John Collins becoming a knockdown shooter. He said, I think I've always had the ability to shoot. I'm just feeling it for free right now. My teammates are doing a good job of finding me in the spots that I like, and I worked on my shot a lot, and I'm sort of settling into it. Back over to you, Kevin.
Very capable. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
Yeah, come on. He knows better than to commit that foul. If you don't have position, they're going to call that every time.
The kick out to Fox. Goes back up. And the rejection by Zubac. And here's Leonard from 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
First team foul.
Harden against Fox. Kicks it out to Harden. Shoots over Fox. Outside Leonard. Again, the Clippers.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
And it's Vassell in the corner. Hands it from downtown.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Collins setting the pick for Harden. Inside, Collins kicks to Harden. Beal deciding where to go with it. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Beal's got 6.
Terrific response by Beal. This demonstrates what a competitor he is.
Here's Zubac. It's Beal on the wing. 3 seconds left. Again, Los Angeles.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Batum is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's done in at the 2 spot. Cornet can't get it to go. The Clippers leading. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
And here's Harper from the arc. The kick out to Barnes. Trains it from beyond the arc. Barnes has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for San Antonio. And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That's his first foul. Harper against Paul. Done outside. Bogdanovich wide open. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the left side wing. Back to Harper. To the left wing. Here's Sohan. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Bogdanovich against Barnes. Bogdanovich passes it Dunn. Back to Bogdanovich. Jacks up a 3. That shot, no good. San Antonio's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. But Trey, Harper's shot's good. Now it's a 4-point Spurs lead.
Still a developing part of Harper's game. When he's hitting from deep, Dylan is really tough to guard.
Los Angeles with another miss. San Antonio's gone 2 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the first. Cornet kicks to Harper. Cornet passes to Harper. Barnes outside. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. They get it again. Kicks it out to Bryant. Second shot opportunity. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Connects from 3-point range. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Harper the pass to Cornet. Barnes left side. Batum with the steal. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
From the arc. And it's Sohan missing. LA's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Done. Los Angeles with another miss. Spurs have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Back to Harper. To the paint. Barnes outside. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's stolen by Bryant. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And he's got his first chance at the line here. San Antonio leading. Here's Harper. Throw-in, the pass to Barnes. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And now the Clippers on the break. Done with it. Picked up by Bryant. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Paul outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Cornette. No good off the front iron.
Well, look, adding unnecessary difficulty to a shot is something that drives coaches crazy. Stick to the basics whenever you can.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Spurs out in front. They're up by 1. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Well, that's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
Getting underway now in the second half, and here's the 5 for Mitch Johnson. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Johnson and Wembanyama make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Fox in at the point guard. Here's Beal. A rebound by the Spurs.
Just tremendous defense right there. Applying the pressure.
Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Well, this is why Wembanyama is such a nightmare. The size, the speed, the touch. He has it all working.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Castle finds Wembanyama. From outside, off the mark. Clippers trail by 6. Offensively, John Collins' game is tailor-made for the modern NBA.
Well, it sure is, Kevin, and I've always admired John Collins' efficiency. You know, I mean, he can make threes. He can create his own shot both in the post and off the dribble facing up and make mid-range jumpers. He's a great offensive rebounder. He's a lob threat. Really not much John Collins can't do at a very high level.
Kicks it out to Collins. Zubac the pass to Harden. It's Beal on the wing. Castle covering. The 3 from Harden. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in this game. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
He just pops up and puts it in. Wembanyama really is that tall.
Pass to Beal. There's a screen by Collins. The shot by Beal, no good. Spurs leading by 7. Fox looking it over. Zubac against Wembanyama. Clock at 6. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Castle.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Smart bucket by Castle. Get out and run.
2 minutes remaining.
Leonard dishes to Harden. Back to Leonard. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
Leonard kicks to Harden. Beal from long range. And the Clippers miss again.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the three of his own.
Castle finds Wembanyama from downtown, and the Spurs another three.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
And again, it's the Clippers missing.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run. Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Leonard the pass to Harden. They could use a bucket. Oh, Harden so strong from distance.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Well, for him, it hasn't been a big night. With his reputation, they've used him more as a decoy.
Another miss by Harden. Spurs leading by 18. Here's Wembanyama for three. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Harden outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Brook Lopez is out there with Batum. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's Bogdanovic. And it's done in at the shooting guard position.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And stolen by Dunn. Got a piece of it. Harper with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovic. Pass to Sohan. Lopez with the steal. Up the floor. Ball against Harper. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Clippers. Dunn, wide open, he fires, and the three ball is good.
That's a nice shot, helping to space the floor for his team.
Lets the three fly. Bogdanovic grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 18. Out to the wing. Paul for three. And they recover it. Lopez dishes to Batum. Bryant with the steal. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Cornette can't get it to go.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
Clippers trail by 17. Beal! And the three misses.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
LA's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Vassell against Leonard. Drains it. Kawhi! Kaboom!
just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
Outside, Wembanyama. Let's it go! And again, unable to change the momentum here. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Knocked down the 3.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Fires the 3. Beal pulls it down. Clippers trail by 17. Leonard fires from 19. That one goes.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum. Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. Really got to give it up here for the Spurs.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
Shot clock at 6. No good. It's tipped. Leonard against Johnson. Shoots the 3. It's good. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. He drills the 3.
3-point.
Yeah, they suck the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Takes the 3. Rebounded by Collins. And Wembanyama. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA.
a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Toumani Camara out there with Denny Avdia. And it's Klingon in at the center position.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Leonard. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Lillard with the ball. Defended by Harden. Avdia can't get it to go.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, who then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season.
We know this about James Harden. If you want to force him to that in-between game, he is more than happy and content to take mid-range jumpers.
Pass to Avdia. The three. Knocks down the triple. Avdia's got 5.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Beal. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him about facing a talent like Damian Lillard, and Coach said, we know Dame is going to be a handful. He always is. He has unlimited range. He's terrific at shooting off the dribble, and if you press up on him, he'll go right by you. He is a difficult cover, to say the least. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Well, once he gets the look, Denny Avdia, no hesitation on that pull-up jump shot. I like the aggression.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
A nice shot by Lillard.
Just a big-time answer from Lillard. He competes as hard as anyone in this league.
Three-pointer, Beal. And it's Portland with a rebound. It's a 9-point spread. Avdia outside. Lets the three fly. Can't get it to go. 3 for 5 shooting so far. Los Angeles has gone 1 or 2 from three-point land so far. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Harden against Lillard.
And I just love how he uses his lateral quickness to stay with his man. Lillard is a capable on-ball defender.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Puts up a 3. Again, the miss by Portland. Clippers trail by 9. And here comes the break. Leonard for 3. Back to Beal. Just 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off the shot. Collins, no good. Now Portland with it. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's Camara. It's Avdia on the wing. The 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. And it's Beal with the ball for Los Angeles. 9-point game. Harden from outside gets the 3 ball to go. Harden's got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, so much of Harden's work happens at the top of the key, but he can also work you over from the corners.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Hits the 3-pointer. From deep. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Just a big-time effort for Damian. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Chris Paul out there with Chris Dunn. Then there's Nicholas Batum. Then there's Brook Lopez. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard-won, but a foundation is being laid.
Now here's Paul. Outside Bogdanovich. Williams grabs the board. Trailblazers lead by 9. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Jeremy Grant began his career as an activity role player, but he's been adding layers. He said at the start, whatever I needed to do to get on the court, whether it was defense, rebounding, blocking shots, I was going to do it. I wanted to see what I was capable of, so I put a lot of work in expanding my role. Back over to you guys.
Thank you, Allie.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Pass to Rupert. And here's Grant from the arc. Again, the miss by Portland. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Bogdanovich. Leaner from distance. The kick out to Paul. Over Holiday. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist by Lopez. Paul's got his first points of the night.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Grant outside. They set a pick. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Ball for 3. No good that time. Some solid defense from Holiday. Here's Rupert. Offensive rebound. Launches it. And Drew Holiday hits from deep. Holiday's got 6.
Holiday is a guy, because of his physique, he can put it on the deck and drive, but I love when he spaces the floor with his shooting.
Bogdanovich from long range. Portland grabs the miss. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Rupert. Left side Williams. Paul against Holiday. Fires the 3. And the three-pointer goes. Holiday's got 9 points now in the quarter. Doris' offensive rebounding was down for a few years, but it's making a comeback.
What teams realize, Brian, is that you can absolutely corner crash, create extra opportunities for yourself without putting your defense at a deficit.
Offensive board. Lets it go from deep, and it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
This is Bogdanovich's game. Catch, shoot, score.
Now here's Holiday. 9 points in the game. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
At the foul line for 1.
And it's the Trailblazers' ball. Some momentum, a 15-2 run underway. Three-pointer, Holiday. Rebounded by Dunn. Clippers trail by 20. The kick out to Paul. Back to Dunn. This one for 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 9 rebounds now. Holiday looking for an opening. No good on the triple. And it's the Clippers on the break. A good look from Bogdanovic. Cash money from 16 feet away. Bogdanovic has got 4 points this quarter. And here's Grant from the arc. No good on the buzzer beater. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 18. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Drew Holiday.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Denny Avdia out there with Klingon. And it's Kamara in at the 3. Oh, stolen by Lillard. The fader. Knocks it loose. Fades and shoots. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Lillard fires away from way outside. Portland, no good that time either. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the Clippers. They trail by 18. Plenty of daylight on that shot. 7 points for James Harden.
Well, the pre-shot preparation of James Harden is exceptional. He knows in this instance that as soon as the ball touches his hands, he's got to be ready to fire.
Klingon's shot is off. And Doris, when you have a veteran roster with some of the injury history of these Clippers, load management becomes a big consideration.
And B.A., how impressive is the resiliency of this team in the face of all that injury history they have? Credit the front office for the depth they have developed and the coaching staff for their incredible adaptability. It is nothing short of remarkable.
Now here's Klingon. He's scoreless. That one a little long. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Three-pointer, Harden sends it home from three-point land.
How about the incredible handle from James Harden? That ball is on the string, so crafty, the defense has no chance. Well, trying to apply to the three on the other end just doesn't go down for him.
Leonard. Zubac passes to Leonard. And here's Collins. Collins with a screen on Avdia. Beal finds Collins. Now here's Zubac. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. And Harden gets it to go on the assist by Zubac. Harden's got 13 now.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's Leonard. Zubac, screen. Fires the 3. Shot by Leonard, no good. Trailblazers lead by 10. Lillard outside. Pass to Avdia. Outside Kamara.
2 minutes remaining.
They get back on track. And Avdia, good for 3. 11 points in the game.
What you love about Denny Avdia, this guy can score in a multitude of ways.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Lillard. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
A genuine sniper from downtown. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
Harden misses. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting just 37% so far in this one. Three-pointer Sharp. He drops it from range.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Clippers trail by 16. Pass to Zubac. Zubac, screen. Leonard for three. Outside for Harden. Leonard outside. Puts up a three. Leonard, a threat from deep.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Here's Kamara. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Los Angeles has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Here's Leonard. Zubac finds Leonard. Unloads. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. We've got Chris Paul, Nicholas Batum out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then there's Chris Dunn, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Thybulle with a steal. Now the Blazers moving it up. Here's Rupert. Portland again missing. Clippers trail by 13. Back to Batum. From deep. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
You can't allow Nicholas Batum a free look from 3. This guy is a knockdown shooter.
Now here's Holiday. Pass to Williams. Grant outside. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Here's Rupert. Williams with the screen. Here's Rupert. He's guarded by Paul. Offline with a 3. They could get back within single digits of the lead. Batum with a screen on Thybulle. Bogdanovic from long range. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Trailblazers.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Now here's Lopez. His first shot attempt. Hits the front of the rim and out. And Williams has got the ball here for Portland. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Here's Paul. Outside Bogdanovic. Shoots 20 feet away and no problem.
Absolutely automatic in catch-and-shoot situations. Go ahead, CP3, we see you.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Now here's Klingon. Lillard. Can't hit it.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Here's Beal. Now Harden. Unloads. Oh, it's off target.
I understand why he pulled up for the leaner right there, but the defense adjusted to that very well.
The putback. Leonard there for the rebound. Clippers trail by 9. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Now Beal. Now Leonard. Collins with a screen on Sharp. Now Zubac. Puts it up from 17. Oh, he dropped it a sweet J.
Well, Zubac can hit that shot from time to time. You got to contest his mid-range.
Klingon with a screen. Here's Avdia. Outside Kamara. Jacks up a three. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Harden against Lillard. Shoots a three. Shot's no good. Trailblazers lead by 7. Avdia fires. Yes, sir. It's the jumper.
Well, Denny Avdia showing you exactly why he was the 9th selection back in 2020. His offensive game is complete.
I think that's going to stick with him for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Knocks down the trifecta.
This is the mark of a great scorer, the ability to not have any struggle making shots off the dribble. That is a hard thing to do, but James Harden makes it look easy.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level. If it wasn't out of reach already, guys, those free throws turn the lights off.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now here's Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily.
That's the end of the game.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And that'll do it, folks.
us a glimpse into the future of the NBA.
No doubt about that. These are the guys that might eventually turn into the superstars that run the league. They're still very up and coming, but loads of talent on the floor in this one.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Avdia is out there with Klingon. And it's Kamare in at the 3 spot.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Avdia, a screen on Fox. Lillard with it, now guarded by Fox. Lillard with the bucket. Lillard's got 5.
And the shot-first mindset of Lillard, when he sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to attack.
Got that one up quick.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Klingon the screen for Lillard. Sharp on the wing. Lillard, a screen on Castle. A shot by Sharp. Nobody around. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
And the wide-open shot from Avdia. Offline with his 3. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. We talked about defending Damian Lillard, the future Hall of Fame point guard. Coach remarked, Dame's been doing this for a long time. He scored a lot of points. He knows how to beat any defense. From our end, it becomes about effort, making Lillard work for every point he gets. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. There's the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Lillard's got his 3rd basket of the night.
A downright lethal 3-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
And that one's good. Wembanyama.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Klingon the screen for Lillard. Off target with his 3.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Sharp. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
Fox against Lillard. Vassell outside. Wembanyama looking it over. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
Klingon finds Avdia. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 ball. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's up a 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Vassell kicks to Fox. Vassell was screen on Lillard, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 12. Pass to Klingon, and here's Avdia. Here's Sharp. Castle covering. Avdia with a screen for Sharp. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Wembanyama outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Wembanyama's got 8.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Vassell outside. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Lillard from deep three-point land, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Portland in the driver's seat, up 8 points. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Blazers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
On the floor for Portland, in at the small and power forwards, it's Thibault and Grant. Then it's Rob Williams. Then it's Holiday, and it's Rupert in at the 2 spot. Shot clock at 3. Williams passes to Thibault. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And Portland has possession. They've led by as many as 11 points. Holiday inside the line. The turnaround jumper. Count it.
There's such a nice rhythm to the J of Holiday.
In terms of playoff defense, Richard, it's hard to think of someone better than Drew Holiday.
Yes, the ball pressure, the deflection. He comes up with plays that impact winning. He does have multiple titles.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. All defensive guard Drew Holiday talked about guarding some of the younger players coming into the league, and he said the game has changed significantly. They morphed with it. They're quick, athletic, and they all play the game a lot differently than when I came into the league. Guys, back to you.
It is a new day. Allie, we thank you very much. Harper kicks to Barnes, stolen by Grant. And here comes Holiday, leading the fast break. Bangs home the trifecta. Holiday's got 5 points in the quarter.
Holiday putting his legs into that shot.
Harper dishes to Olynyk. Back to Harper. Here's the 3. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Thibault. Here's Rupert. Offensive rebound. And Williams is right there. And it's a 12-point Portland lead.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Here's Barnes. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Williams, a screen on Harper. And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Shot by Champagny, no good. Here's Rupert. And the 3 off target. Spurs trail by 10. And here's Barnes for 3. That falls. High speed that time from Harper. Barnes has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Well, Richard, it's definitely become a shooter's league. The ability to knock down threes now becoming pivotal.
Oh, I think it's fascinating to see the skills evolve and the game change. Even if, as someone who was a shooter later in his career, I feel a little bit left out. You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
On the wing, Barnes. No good on the triple. Trailblazers leading by 7. Thibault for 3. The kick out to Williams. Second chance shot. The rebound by the Spurs.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Carefully making his selection, and then Barnes, oh, he commits completely.
Holiday with it. He has 5. Pass to Rupert. Screened by Grant. Now Thibault. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. The rebound by Champagny. Spurs trail by 5. Outside Harper. Fires from deep. Barnes with another miss.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Thibault, the pass to Grant. Back to Thibault. Clock at 4. Holiday with the 3. No good on the shot. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Portland out in front. They lead by 5. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Johnson and Wembanyama make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Fox in at the point. And that's the 5 to begin the second half for Mitch Johnson. Now, here's Lillard. Pass to Klingon. Johnson against Avdija. Drills the three-pointer. Avdija's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. GA, despite their youth, this Blazers team showing some grit at the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, very disruptive. Length on the perimeter. Donovan Klingon towering in the paint. And Chauncey Billups on the sidelines preaching that hard-nosed approach.
Now Fox. After the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Outside, Avdija. Pass to Klingon. Lillard surveying the D. Now Sharp. Avdija with a screen for Sharp. Good on the triple. Sharp's got 9.
And not just an athlete. Sharp is very crafty with the ball in his hand.
Fox against Lillard. Castle, no one around him. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Klingon with it, covered by Johnson. Here's Kamare. Scoreless thus far. Here's Klingon. San Antonio with the rebound. Fox passes to Wembanyama. Stolen by Avdija. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Looking to get it going. Avdija with the rebound. Avdija's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Lillard, the pass to Sharp. Avdija, a screen on Castle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Spurs trail by 8. RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Now here's Harper. Nothing on the board. Pass to Champagnie. For 3, Olynyk. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Rupert. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. And here is Harper. He's covered by Grant. Throws it up high. Thibault can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Holiday, Harrison Barnes missing on the 3.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Champagnie passes to Cornette. Harper kicks to Barnes. From past the arc. They get it back. Out to the right wing. Cornette passes to Champagnie. Pass to Olynyk. Taken away by Williams. Now Holiday. To end the drought. Drills it from outside. Holiday's got 8 points.
It's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Harper, no good.
Really thought he had...
Oh, big time shot!
Wow.
Whoa, that's...
And so it's Portland with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their transition game has been in full effect. Back to the action in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, in the small and power forwards, it's Thibault and Grant. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Rupert in at the shooting guard.
Portland ball.
They get a hand on it. Harper with the steal. The 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Grant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Cornette. Spurs trail by 14. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor.
Substitution on the court.
4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. It's Vassell on the wing. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Grant the pass to Williams. It's tipped. Fox with the steal. A 3 from Wembanyama. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 3rd assist on the night. Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Grant. Portland moving the ball around. Grant with a screen on Vassell. Traps in the tray. Thibault's got the lead up to 14 now for the Trailblazers.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Fox! The 3 is off. Trailblazers leading by 14. Bland fires. The 3 doesn't go. San Antonio's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Castle fires. 6 to shoot. Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose. A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Rebounded by Vassell. Spurs trail by 10. Now Castle. On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Grant. Does not go in. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one made. Now Williams. All alone. Wembanyama reels it in. Fox. And he does not hit. Portland leading by 10. Now Grant. From deep. Johnson rips down the board. Now Castle. From outside, not that time, it won't go.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Trailblazers.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments cut for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Damian Lillard.
Incredible game for him. He had endless energy. No doubt, best player on the floor tonight.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Fox with the steal. Johnson buries the deep ball. Here's Grant. And stolen by Castle. Pulls up for three. Good.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Drained from outside.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And so it's Portland winning this one. A narrow win under difficulty.
basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And now the Los Angeles starters. Harden pairs with Beal to make up the guard set. Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Wembanyama. The Clippers grab the miss.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up, and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click. And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Kicks it out to Collins. 4-3. Stolen by Vassell. Off they go. It's a 3-on-1 break. And it's Fox missing. And so Beal will bring it up for the LA Clippers. Leonard finds Zubac. Vassell against Beal. Collins passes to Harden. Collins with a screen on Fox. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens. Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it. And this is how dangerous Wemby can be from deep. You got to respect his range.
Out left to the wing. And here's Collins for three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Fox against Harden. Castle outside. San Antonio moving the ball around. Wembanyama. Great D that time from Zubac. Beal from outside. And the Clippers miss again.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Vassell outside. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one. Harden to pass to Leonard. Back to Harden. Leonard finds some space. Nails the wide open jumper. Leonard's got 5 points.
Claw getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
Of all the accolades James Harden has racked up, what do you think he'll be most remembered for, Clark?
You mean aside from his beard, which is pretty impressive, as well as his game? I mean, I think his scoring ability, the way he did it, he was one of the first to really kind of master that step-back three against good defense. His ability to get to the rim, draw fouls, and make plays for others. I think all of that is part of what we will remember about James Harden.
Out to Beal. 4 on the clock. Over Kessel. And Beal gets it to go on the assist by Leonard.
That time you saw how Leonard surveyed the floor and found the guy with the best look.
Pass to Kessel. On the wing, Vassell. From outside, off the mark. Clippers trail by 3. Three-pointer, Beal. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. 1:02 left in the first quarter of the game. Collins passes to Zubac. Launches it, and John Collins gets a 3. It's a tie ball game.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved. Hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
Sinks the tray.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth. Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom. And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's the 3. That shot off. Clippers trail by 3. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside for Harden. Collins with a screen on Fox. Harden finds Leonard. It's good from the top of the key. Leonard's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Good job there by Harden setting that screen. Got his body right where it needed to be.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too. And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. We've got Nicholas Batum, Chris Paul out there with Chris Dunn. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic, and it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Now here's Olynyk, three-pointer. From deep, Harper. Pass to Champagny. And here's Barnes. Here's Harper. Let's go with a 3. Cornet to the left wing. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Now here's Paul. Tightly guarded. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Shot is up. San Antonio again can't hit. And so it's Bogdanovic with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Back to Paul. And for offensive players, they say that understanding angles gives a big advantage. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Clark?
I think I can be a little bit. When you think about the geometry of the game, angles, spacing, timing, those things are not what you would think about when you think geometry, but how you cut, how you move, when you move, get to the basket, all of that stuff is part of the geometry of the game.
Now here's Paul. No points yet. Batum outside. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3. Now it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
The outside stroke of Batum, too nice. He knocks him down in bunches.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Clippers are remaining competitive even with some shifting pieces in their roster. Star play creator James Harden said, quote, "We're legit and our defense is really good. Offensively, we know what we want to get to and we hang our hats on the defensive end." Guys?
A heavy veteran roster. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. And you've got to give Ivica Zubac a lot of credit for how tough the Clippers have been, Clark.
For sure. I mean, he's a contender for Defensive Player of the Year pretty much year in and year out. He controls the defensive backboard, does a great job on the offensive glass, and his pick-and-roll chemistry with Harden is already terrific and is getting better game by game.
Oh, the rookie with the response from 3. Dylan Harper clapping back.
Paul with it. Picked up by Cornet. Paul passes to Lopez. Down low. Back to Dunn.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Paul drives in. From downtown. Rebound by San Antonio.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
The 3 from Barnes. Pass to Harper. Back to Olynyk. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Bogdanovic. The Clippers in the lead. Uncovered. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
The timing by Batum. Really good at recognizing when to fire off the catch.
Here's Champagny. Defended by Bogdanovic. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Back to Lopez. There's the triple. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
Harper passes to Cornet. Olynyk for 3. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Bogdanovic. Pass to Lopez. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Cornet's got 4 rebounds now. Now Olynyk. Takes a 3. Cornet can't hit. The Clippers lead by 4. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Great open look there. Bogdanovich has got 8.
When Bogdan is set in the corner, feed him. He loves those shots. Can make him in his sleep.
Gets the 3 to fall.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Harper passes to Cornette. Lopez with the steal. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be back in a moment. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boy, Bogdan Bogdanovich really making a difference here.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Up front, they're going with Johnson and Wemby. And it's Fox in at the point guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Clock at 2 with his first shot attempt. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Pass to Castle. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. The Clippers lead by 7. Back to Beal. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the long J. Beal's got his second bucket of the night.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
You think back to the prime years of Kawhi Leonard, Clark. He was absolutely dominant.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, so few wings could dominate the way Kawhi did when he was healthy and in his prime. I mean, he could score at all 3 levels, especially in that mid-range game. Absolutely lethal. And then defensively, he was a stopper. He would just turn people's water off. In his peak, he was as good as any two-way player we've had in the league.
For 3, it's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Vassell from the arc. San Antonio again can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Spurs trail by 10. Fox the pass to Vassell. Kept alive. Outside Johnson. No good with the triple. And so Beal will bring it up for the LA Clippers. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Zubac finds Leonard. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. 6 to shoot. Collins with a screen on Castle. Here's Beal. And the Clippers miss again. The Spurs have gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Los Angeles leading by 10. Harden with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Beal's got room. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds now. Fox the pass to Wembanyama to win the drought. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Here's Vassell. San Antonio again missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's Leonard. Back to Beal. Over Castle. Harden the pass to Leonard. And the 3 off target.
Really good shot contest there. Made it tough for the shooter.
Well, Clark, for over a decade now, the Clippers have essentially been a staple in the postseason.
Yeah, B.A., they sure have been. They've only missed the playoffs twice since 2012. Staying competitive during that stretch, despite a great deal of roster turnover and some major injuries to deal with as well.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. to the middle. Leonard finds Beal. Outside Harden. Collins with a screen on Fox. To the paint. Out to Leonard. The three. Oh, Leonard laces it in from distance.
Leonard scores at all 3 levels. He's a threat anywhere on the floor.
Pass to Wembanyama. Now Johnson. Here's Vassell. Good work defensively by Leonard.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
A line change here for San Antonio. Spurs trail by 10.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Barnes, no good. Bogdanovich on the wing. 11 points in the game. Here's a three from Paul. Fires in the triple. Paul's got his first 3 points of the game.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feat.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in a good situation, up by 30. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. Brook Lopez is out there with Nicholas Batum. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovich. Then there's Chris Dunn. And it's Paul in at the point. Paul into the lane. Pass to Lopez. Three-pointer. Doesn't go for him. And for the Spurs, they're shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. From deep, Harper. Rebounded by Lopez. The Clippers lead by 10. It's stolen by Barnes. Over to the left wing. And stolen by Paul. It's 2-on-1. Here's Batum. And he nails the open triple off the break. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
Dunn attacking. Back to Paul. Paul draws the double. Over Olynyk. Rebound by San Antonio. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Champagnie. Off target from 3-point range.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Paul, the open look. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Cornette's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Olynyk. Now here's Barnes. It's good from beyond the arc.
Hey, when you lay off of Harrison Barnes, he's going to go right up on the catch.
Outside Bogdanovich. They double him with Olynyk. Here's Bogdanovich. Now Paul. Takes a three. No good. Spurs trail by 8. Takes it inside. Barnes! He's off from 3.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Lopez fires, and he nails it.
It's a real problem trying to guard Lopez in the corner. If you follow him out there, it opens up the lane for his teammates to drive, but if you don't, big fella will make you pay from there.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
For 3, deflected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovich. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Wembanyama. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. The Clippers lead by 11. Here's Collins. Fires the 3. Fox there for the rebound. Now Wembanyama. Beyond the arc. Ooh, Wembanyama just too good.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth 3-point shots.
Harden. Oh, he can't hit a tough three. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
And not intimidated at all. Wembanyama showing up in a clutch moment.
Can't get it. Spurs trail by 6.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with the quick bucket here.
Here's Castle. Now Wembanyama. Clock at 6. It's good.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Harden. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Now Fox from deep. The three is in.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Leonard fires. And yes, sir. Matching three-pointers. Wow.
Boy, and just look at what Leonard is doing.
Zubac pulls it down. Here's Beal. Leonard right side. Oh, can't hit the jumper. So a close game sees the Clippers take
the end of the game.
James.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our
matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
Here are the five for the Clippers. Out on the perimeter, we'll see Beal and Leonard. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. And it's Harden in a point. Now, here is Harden. Pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. Shoots over Kamara. Leonard, no luck.
Yeah, awkward shot there. I mean, creative on the leaner, but the D just made it too difficult for him to convert.
Kamara with it. He's guarded by Collins. Back to Lillard. Takes a three. And another three for Portland.
Sticking it from the corner. You got to know where Lillard is at all times.
Tim, how do you look at Avdia's game?
Well, I just think he's a guy as a small forward with great size and great versatility. He does a little bit of everything on the court to help you win.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. This one for three. Portland grabs the miss. Avdia on the wing. He's covered by Beal.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Leonard, that's for two. And Klingon pulls it down.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
And that's a foul. Called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Avdia with a screen for Lillard. And Klingon has it in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Beal, the pass to Leonard. That's good. And so Beal with the assist.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Harden against Lillard. It's tipped. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Kicks it out to Leonard. Harden outside. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Lillard from outside. Nailed from three-point land. Lillard's got his third basket of the night right there. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Kevin, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. It's good.
How about Lillard? He hits the defense with a sweet move and then makes sure to finish the play.
And Tim, it came out this past summer that the Trailblazers were for sale.
And with the entirety of the proceeds of that sale going to charitable causes, and with franchise value skyrocketing league-wide, a lot of good is going to come from this transfer.
Portland leading by 3. Here's Sharp. And a miss there on the triple.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now Kamara. James Harden missing on the 3. Outside, Avdia. The 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Clippers trail by 3. Takes the 3. Harden can't hit. Trailblazers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Avdia, a screen on Beal. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. And a deep 3 from Harden. Misses the step-back jump shot. Lillard with no one around.
There will be 2 minutes to review the
That was pretty close. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. He's certainly beat the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Portland out in front, up 8. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
You give any team this many second chance opportunities, it's going to put you in control.
In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Avdia is out there with Tamani Kamara. And it's Klingon in at the center. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now.
Substitution on the court.
Lopez sends a screen for Bogdanovic. Good on the three-point shot.
And this is why Bogdanovic has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Outside Holiday. The Clippers grab the miss. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. LA's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Grant with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovic. Batum wide open. He fires. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Williams, a screen on Paul. And Holiday kicks to Thibault. Lets it go from deep. No good that time. Done with some nice D. Fade away. Rebound by Williams. For Portland, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Outside Holiday. Drains it from beyond the arc. Holiday's got his first 3 points of the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Puts up a three. Sissoko, no good. Clippers trail by 5. Batum finds Bogdanovic. The outside leaner doesn't go for him.
Looks like he might have been guiding that one a little bit.
Holiday against Paul. Pass to Sissoko. Grant with a screen on Bogdanovic. Sissoko, no good. Clippers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And this Clippers team, GA, hanging their hats on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, a team of veterans who know how to play. Great coaching. And with Ivica Zubac patrolling the paint, it's been a winning recipe.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, the Portland Trailblazers in year 3 of a rebuild, wins are hard to come by in the loaded West. But acquiring young, talented players like Denny Avdia is a nice start. He said, quote, "The team is young, we're real athletic, we all compete, everybody wants to work and wants to improve." Guys?
Young and hungry. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Williams sends a screen for Holiday. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Paul surveying the floor. No good. That would have tied it. Portland leading. Here's Sissoko. No scoring in this one. And Holiday has it in the corner. Fires the three. Bogdanovic grabs the miss. Los Angeles has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Holiday against Dunn. And they call an illegal screen here.
First personal foul.
And Los Angeles guys shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Paul passes to Dunn. Back to Paul. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. A three from Bogdanovic. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shoots the three. Will not drop. He's shooting 3 for 8 and not happy about it. Grant kicks to Thibault. Trying to end the drought. Connects from three-point range. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Trailblazers lead by 5. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. Harden and Beal are the backcourt, and it's Leonard in at the 3 spot.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Lillard against Harden. 3-pointer. Damian Lillard, and that's good. Lillard's got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
A 3 from Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Avdia, a screen on Harden. And it's Lillard missing. Clippers trail by 11. Goes up the baseline. Harden can't hit. Portland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Los Angeles has gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the 3rd. Still 0 for 3. Here's Beal, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Beal's got it back down to within single digits for Los Angeles. Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Lillard from outside, traps in the tray. Lillard's got 23 points.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Now Lillard, who's got 23. Sharp on the wing. Just 5 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining.
Playing the screen for Sharp. And another 3 for Portland.
And not just an athlete. Sharp is very crafty with the ball in his hand.
Beal taking his time here. From deep, Harden. The shot will not fall. Trailblazers leading by 12. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. Playing in the screen for Avdia. The offensive rebound. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
1:19 left to play here in the 3rd. 3-pointer, Lillard. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. James Harden is very comfortable at the controls of the Clippers offense, and Coach Ty Lue said he sees the game how I see it, from a point guard's point of view, a coach's point of view, how teams are playing us defensively, how we can capitalize and take advantage of it. Guys, back over to you.
A tremendous IQ. Wow. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And that one's good, Lillard.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
It's Beal on the wing. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. And Lillard gets double teamed. Leonard inside. Kamara on him. Zubac finds Collins. Launches a three. Leonard no luck. It could go. Doesn't go that time. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Holiday out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Williams. Then there's Jeremy Grant. And it's Sissoko in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. From deep three-point land. Again, Holiday missing. Clippers trail by 15. Batum passes to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
I totally agree. That is not what they were looking for offensively.
Grant with the ball. And Batum picks him up defensively. Lets it go with the three. Grant, that's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 16. Here's Bogdanovich. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Ball against Holiday. Here's Sissoko. And not sure what he was thinking there. Clippers trail by 14. And here's Bogdanovich for three. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Grant for three. No good on that one. Great D that time from Batum. Here's Lopez. Bogdanovich. No good from three.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Now Holiday. Grant with a screen on Batum. Misses the three.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Down he goes for three.
A dead-eye shooter. Bogdan working off the pass there.
Now, here's Thybulle. Dunn covering. Holiday. And that time also a missed shot.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor. .139 left here in the fourth quarter.
Bland fires. He's off from three. Clippers trail by 9. Chris Paul. Outside Lopez. No problem with the wide open J.
Yeah, their inside-outside game, very effective. That was a great pass.
Grant with the screen on Paul. Now Grant fires the three. Knocks down the three.
A a shifty player who really thrives on making the right play. Holiday's sure runs a smooth pick and roll. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Portland.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seems.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Lillard.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
He drills the three.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Chris Paul.
At one point, they led by 16. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Grant for three. Shoots the three. A three-pointer. Good.
And I love Grant's mindset. Readies himself to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll wrap it up.
have both accumulated some promising young talent, setting themselves up for the future.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch these young stars compete. But I'm even more interested to see how these teams develop in the coming years.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Up front, they're going with Johnson and Wemby. And it's Fox in at the point guard position. Just 5 on the clock. Portland needs to get off a shot here. Avdia from outside. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Vassell against Avdia. From deep, Wembanyama. Portland with a rebound. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Brian, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Wembanyama knows better than to just hold the ball. He searches and finds an open guy.
Avdia, screen on Fox. Lillard fires away from way outside. Again, the miss by Portland. Fox with the ball. Now Sharp defending. Johnson for 3. And Klingon pulls it down. Portland has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. The 3. Sharp, no good. San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. They get it back. It's stolen by Johnson. Wembanyama finds Fox. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by. The 3 is up. Vassell, right side. Back to Wembanyama. And Klingon pulls it down.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
For 3, here's Lillard. He buries it from 3.
A genuine sniper from downtown. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
Wembanyama with it. Guarded now by Klingon. Castle on the wing. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Vassell. San Antonio again missing.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Lillard against Fox.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Avdia outside. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Vassell passes to Johnson. 3-pointer, Fox drills it from deep. Fox has got 6 points.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
Lillard looking around. Shoots over Johnson. The shot by Lillard, no good. Spurs lead by 3. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
Out of bounds, it'll be Portland's ball.
Blazers ball.
.102 left to play in the first. The 3 ball. Nails it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got his second basket on the night.
And if you're guarding Dame in the pick and roll, you need to stop the ball. Lillard can just eat you alive.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Lillard fires away from way outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Wembanyama, no good. Portland leading. From the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Castle. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. It's stolen. For three, here's Lillard. Pure from three-point range. Lillard's got 12 points.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his...
Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for Portland, torching the Nets, hitting 4 from distance that quarter. Back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
So on the floor for the Spurs, we've got Barnes, Harper out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Luke Cornett, and it's Bryant in at the 3. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Three-pointer, Holiday sinks it from distance. Holiday's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Drew Holiday understands the big picture. He said, quote, basketball is a two-way sport. As much as you train offensively, you need to do the same thing defensively. Doing defensive slides, wall sits, things that help you with your legs and your base. I've done that since I was little. It helps. Brian, back to you.
An elite defender. Allie, thank you. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. The 3 from Barnes. Rupert grabs the board. Trailblazers lead by 7. Launches the 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
And that's just a smart pass by the veteran, Drew Holiday.
From deep, Harper. San Antonio again can't hit. Portland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
Bryant, the pass to Barnes. There's the 3. Cornett can't hit. For Portland, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Portland leading by 8. Holiday with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. Holiday against Barnes. He shoots it. Misses off the right iron. The Spurs have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Harper. This one for 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
A fairly confident three-point shooter. I'm sure Coach hopes Harper only gets better at this.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Spurs trail by 5. Pass to McLaughlin. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Oh, from deep. The rebound by the Spurs. Harper passes to Barnes. Beyond the arc. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
And it's important for Harper to keep a good feel for the corner 3. He can find opportunities out there.
Ooh, he dialed that one up from long distance. Holiday's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Grant finds Murray. Picked by Murray. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. Barnes with the rebound. And Barnes has got the ball here for San Antonio. Trailing by 5. And it's Rupert missing. Here's Harper. He's got 6. Over to the wing. Out to the wing. Outside Barnes. And here's Cornette. Let's go with a three. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Portland ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Tumani Kamara out there with Denny Avdia. And it's Klingon in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Coach, the defense has been ahead of the schedule for Portland. Where do they take the next step in that regard?
Well, first off, BA, they can do much better on the defensive board. Also, cutting down their careless fouls. Those are things they have to look to clean up.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. Misses off the left iron.
Well, look, adding unnecessary difficulty to a shot is something that drives coaches crazy. Stick to the basics whenever you can.
I love how tricky Dame can be. He uses a pull-up J to catch the defender totally off balance. Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Back to Avdia. Portland moving it around. Castle against Lillard. Over Castle. Again, the miss by Lillard. Spurs trail by 12. Got a piece of it. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. It's Lillard finishing at the other end.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
Outside Wembanyama. Shoots over Klingon. That one rolls around and rims out. On offense, here are the Trailblazers. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. For San Antonio, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocker.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down 3-point looks because he's standing in front of them.
Here's Lillard, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Avdia.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Back to Lillard.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Jacks up with 3. He can't get it to go.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plastered to the shooter.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, a sturdy shot from Victor.
Well, Johnson is a team-oriented player. And if he spots an open shooter, he's making the pass.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Brian?
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Out of bounds, it'll be Portland's ball. Trailblazers lead by 8. Lillard outside. 59 seconds left in the third. Clinging with a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Lillard against Wembanyama. They get it back. Outside Sharp. Pass to Lillard. And another shot. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
What's incredible, he doesn't need much space to let it fly. Lillard's shooting touch does wonders for his team's spacing.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Sharp. Now here's Kamara. Stolen by Wembanyama. Castle outside. Outside Wembanyama. Back to Castle. Shoots over Klingon. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Portland, ending the quarter up 10.
Fourth quarter time.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Trailblazers lead by 10. On the court for San Antonio, we've got Jordan McLaughlin, Luke Cornett out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then there's Harper, and it's Bryant in at the 3. Pass to Graham. Williams a screen on Bryant, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Sohan, soft touch off the glass.
They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his play. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside.
Williams with the screen. 3-pointer off the mark. Spurs trail by 8. Harper passes to Bryant. Buries it from 3. Bryant's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
3-pointer, Holiday. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
And the response triple by Holiday. He's just so competitive.
McLaughlin pass to Bryant. And stolen by Holiday. Now the Blazers moving it up. Williams with it. Now guarded by Bryant. And here's Grant from the arc. Another 3 for Portland. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
Williams passes to Grant. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Holiday. The 3. Keeps it alive. And here is Williams. Launches it. Not that time. Here's McLaughlin. Can't get the 3. Stolen by Bryant. He launches. It's money from deep.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Outside Holiday. On the wing, Williams. Five to shoot. From downtown. Outside Murray. Let's loose for 3. Ooh, it doesn't go. Spurs trail by 8. Sohan inside, working on Grant.
2 minutes in the game.
There's a minute 59 left in the final quarter. Williams rips down the board. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Murray fires! From downtown. Can't get it to go.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And there's the call on Jeremy Sohan. That's his first foul of the game. A line change here for San Antonio. It's good from beyond the arc.
You can't give a shooter that kind of look on the perimeter. I don't care who it is.
Fakes up top. He's covered by Holiday. Here's Johnson. Oh, missed on the tray. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth quarter here. Grant against Vassell. Now Holiday. Takes a three. Castle pulls it down. San Antonio's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Yes, sir, with the three.
Oh, Fox doesn't shy away from important possessions. He wants to be the man for this team.
That's all.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Here's Castle. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Johnson. Now Vassell, beyond the arc, buries it from outside.
Well, Vassell managing to stay in total control in a clutch situation.
Outside Fox. And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What's the best strategy for him?
And this comes down to whether they want to go for a 3 to win or send it to overtime with a 2. Either way, it's got to happen off this inbound pass.
All right, thanks, Allie. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hills.